Hi everybody. I'm going to make a short 3 series of videos on upgrading a computer. Now the first video is going to be putting NVMe SSD in the computer. This is a HP Pavilion, about 3 years old, from 2023. And it came out with a 512 gigabyte drive, but I want the dual boot with Linux and Windows, so I'm putting a 1 terabyte drive in it to do that. It only has room for one drive. And the second video will be uh, loading the Windows factory reload, basically, and the third video will be uh, loading Linux Mint. So I'll go ahead and do the introduction for video 1 now. This is putting the NVMe in the computer. So what I've done, I've bought another one of these NVMe solid state drives, same brand as I put in the other one. This was a brand I had never heard of before, but I asked Ann's son Billy if he had ever heard of this brand, and being here in the Philippines, and he said yes he had. So I actually bought this off Amazon. It was, $150, same price as the other one and everything. So I'm going to take this and stick it in here and use the dual boot system for this computer. So I have got to take the bottom off. And all the screws are under here. There's a couple of screws here, and there's screws under the feet here. Now I did take this off once to make sure, because I had seen online, oh yeah, you could put another SSD in it, and I opened it up and no, you cannot. So that was misleading. I put all the model numbers in and everything, and according to artificial intelligence, which Google runs now for searches, gives you information, it had room for another SSD slot in it, but that's not true. It does not. I opened it up to see, because I do have a SSD that would have worked in it. It said it had like a 3.5-inch bay, which I have one from another computer that broke a long time ago, but it doesn't have that. Oops, I got to put my magnet on this thing. Little clip for this screwdriver. Tip doesn't work anymore. So let's get this thing pulled apart here. See if I can remember where all the screws are. Get my little magnetic tray. Keep it away from the computer as much as I can. Set those over to the side over there. Get these screws out real quick. So on this HP laptop, it's a 15 something. I'll put the actual model number in the video so you'll know. I've had it 2 or 3 years, I guess. I've barely used it. I always used it for stuff that was not for editing video. So you've got one here underneath this rubber pad. And I think there's one in the center, if I remember right, too. And you gotta pull this one up on this side. Take the screw out there. And then this pad, same thing. This one kind of, the plastic foot kind of stuck there. There we go. Come out there, little screw. That one does not want to come out for me. So I can set it aside. I don't want to leave it in there. There we go. And one over here. It seemed like there was one more from when I took it apart last time. I don't have to worry about warranty on it. It's out of warranty, so. I had bought this in Kentucky before I came to the Philippines when another computer crapped out on me. Actually, it didn't crap out, it broke. Okay, seems like there was another screw back in here. No? I thought for sure there was. Guess not. I remember I had a heck of a time getting this off before. It seemed like it was stuck in the middle. I peeled those off looking for a screw. That's what that was. I gotta find my tool here and try to pop this loose. This one goes kind of down in a little bit, so it might be a little more difficult to get to. I hate to use anything metal, but I can't remember exactly what I got under there. This one's harder than the other one to get up under. There we go. Guitar picks are handier for something besides playing guitar with. I dropped my pick, gotta grab it. Okay, now get this side, and this should pop right off there. This side wants to be a little more stubborn. There we go. Remember, this was stubborn before. Back in there and hit a circuit board. There are no more screws, right? And this side kind of popped back in on me. There we go. It is kind of sticking again where it was before. Almost feel like there's a screw there. I'm going to take, no screw. For some reason this was like very hard to get off last time. Like there was another screw and I searched and ended up and it finally just popped off. Let's go around to the front here. This one really wants to be a pain in the butt today. I figured it'd be easier since I had it off before. There we go. And this is where I had the problem before. It seemed like it was sticking in there. Like there's another screw, and I searched and there was no other screw. It just kind of, like something in there stuck, and then all of a sudden it just came loose. I hate to pull on that, you know, because whatever's sticking, damage. It is a pain in the butt though. It's supposed to just pop right off. I don't know what it was about it last time. It just like couldn't get it off, and all of a sudden it just came right up. There. Something in here, clip or something, I guess. So there's the memory slots, there's the SD slot, or NVMe. Now they say you're supposed to take the battery off when you replace these. But there's several screws there, and I've never had a problem doing it this way, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think that did it. I don't want to force down on that board too hard. I don't want to crack it or something. Okay, there's that. Replace with HP spare, the sticker says. So there's the original factory one that came into the computer. 512 gigabyte. And the one that's going in is a 1 terabyte. So put it in. Hit the screw. Fans are clean.
Huh?
Yes, son?
We have time?
When I'm done here. Be a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. And wants me to eat. So I want to get this done real quick here. Okay, new NVMe is in it. Check everything. Fans are really clean. Nothing, no problem there. Nothing dusty. So should be able to put it together and go. But first, I'm not going to put screws in yet until I make sure everything works. I'm just going to set the top on there, or bottom. Flip it over, power it up, put a boot drive in it. And I have no way to screen record this, so I don't know why I do that. I always forget to hit record on that camera. So, ready to power up. See, hit the power button, see if what happens. So startup shows no boot device found. Of course, there's nothing on that hard drive. So you see how easy that was. worst, hardest part was just getting the back off. I did kind of skip through a little bit to make the video not so long, but there you go. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.